Day 4 of choosing discipline over distraction. Books. The results may not appear immediately, but consistency quietly changes who you become.
Fortunately, to acquire rationality is not a complicated, it simply requires knowing and working through a three-step process. First, we must become aware of what we call a low-grade rationality. This is a function of the continual mood and feeling that we are experiencing lying below the level of consequence. When we explain or make decisions, we are not aware of how deeply these moods or the and feelings through the thinking process they create in the thinking pronounced by they are that are so create in our thinking deeply ingrained in us that we evidence of them in all culture, all period of history. This basis by restoring reality lead to by the mistake and effective decision that plague our life. Being aware of them, we can bring to counterbalance their effect. Second, we must understand the nature of what we shall can call high grade irrationality. This occurs when our emotions become inflammable. It's generally because of certain pressures as we think about our anger, excitement, resentment, or suspicion. It intensifies into a reactive state. Everything we feel or hear interpreted through the lens of emotion, we become more sensitive and more prone to the emotional reaction. Impatience and resentment can bleed into anger and deep distrust. This reactive states that are what lead people to violence, to maniac, obsessions, and uncontrollable greed, or to desire to control another person. This form of irrationality is the source of more acute problem, crisis, conflict, and disastrous decisions. Undertaking how this type of irrationality operates can allow us to recognize the reactive state as it is happening and pull back before we do something regret. Third, we need to enact certain strategies and extremists that will strengthen the thinking part of the brain and give it more power in the eternal struggle with our emotion. The following three steps will help you begin with the part toward rationality. It would be wise and incorporate all three into your studies and practice in human nature. Step 1, recognize the biases. Emotions are continually affecting our thought process and decisions below the level of our awareness, and the most common emotion of them all is the desire of pleasure and the avoidance of pain. Our thought almost inevitable revolve around this desire. We simply recoil from entertaining ideas that are unpleasant or painful to us. We imagine we are looking for the truth or basic realistics when it when in fact we are holding on to the idea that bring to realize from tension and truth our egos make us feel superior. This pleasant principle in thinking in the source of our mental biases. If you believe that you are somehow immune to any of the following biases, it is simply an example for the pleasure principle in actions. Instead, it is the best to search and see how they continually operate inside you, as well as how to identify such irrationality in others. Confirmation bias to hold an idea and convince ourselves we arrive to irrational, we go in search evidence to support our view. What could be more objective or scientific, but because of the pleasure principle and unconscious influence, we manage to find out the evidence that confirm we want to believe. This is known the confirmation theory. And when investigation confirmation bias in the wonderful, take a look at the theory that seems little too good to be true for you. Your first impulse should always be to be find evidence that discomfort your most cheers believe and those of other. Conviction bias hold on to the idea that is secretly pleasing to us, but deep inside we might have some doubts as it's true, and we go into extra mile to convince ourselves to believe. Did it with great vehemence and loudly contradict anyone who challenges us. How can our idea not be true if it's bring out in a such energy to defend? If we tell ourselves this powerful belief is evidence of the conviction is bias at work. Appearance bias. We see people not as they are, but they are appear to us, and their appearance are usually misleading. First, people have trained themselves in social situation to present the front that is appropriate. That will be judged positively. Second, we are prone to fall for that halo effect when we see certain negative or positive qualities in a person's or, or social of intelligence. awkwardness, social intelligence. Other positive or negative qualities are implied that fit with us. The group bias, we are social animals by nature. The feelings of isolation or difference from the group is depressing and that terrifying. We experience tremendous relief when we find others who think the same way we do. In fact, we are motivated to take up ideas and opinion because they bring us this relief. We are unaware unaware of this pulse and so magic. We have come to certain ideas come on our own bias, the blame bias, mistake that failures left, that need to explain. We want to learn the lessons, not to repeat the represent experience, but in the truth, we do not like to look closely what we did in interactions is limited. Our natural response is to blame others, circumstances, or a momentary lapse of judgment. The reason of this bias that is often too painful at look at our mistakes. Superiority bias. We feel tremendous pull to imagine ourselves as a rational, decent, and ethical. These are the quality highly promoted to in the culture to show these signs otherwise the risk of great disapproval. If all this were true, if people were rational and moral superior, the world would become stuffed with goodness and peace. We know how. However, the reality and some people, perhaps all of us, are merely deceiving ourselves. Rationality and ethical quality must be achieved through awareness, and or they do not come naturally. They come to us maturation process to aware the inflaming factors, low grade emotions, continue affect all the things, all the things we thinking they originated from our impulse, from the instant desire, the pleasure and comforting. So high grade emotions, however, come at a certain moment, reach an explosive pitch, and it's generally sparked by something external, a person who gets under our skin, or particular circumstances. The level of arousal higher and your attention is captured, the more we think about the emotion, the stronger it is, which make us focus even more in it. So, and for our mind tunnel into the emotion and everything remind us our anger and excitement. We become reactive because we are unable to bear the tension, this thing, high grade emotion usually. Culmination in some crash action, disastrous consequences in the middle of such an attack. We feel pauses in a second limbic or self has taken over. थैंक यू गाइस आज के लिए बस इतना ही कल मिलते हैं हम आपके साथ डे 5 पे बाय गाइस